We are in the last months of NBA 2K25 with the dawn of NBA 2K26 beginning to shine across the horizon. I've been a long-time 2K player for a couple decades now, becoming a top-ranked player in Play Now and Pro-Am rankings, making a run in my team, along with becoming a Pro 2K League player and winning a world title. Even without the accolades hoisted in my trophy case, I've generally enjoyed playing 2K titles as an overall gamer and not just a competitive player. From the Spike Lee joint of 2K16 as frequency vibrations to the RPG-like grind to get to 99 on 2K19. Every year there is some gamer-like contribution that keeps me loading up the console. All that being said, with the new title of 2K26, I want to give my wish list on what I would like to see in this title and with installments going forward. Like the video if you're locked in for the next great 2K, and if you want to see more video essays like this, subscribe and stay connected to the good at the game content. Without further ado, let's get into it.
But can we pretend I'm the only one, even though I'm not the only one I know?
I want to begin with a bit of a stretch, but one thing that sports titles lack now in this generation of advanced graphics and overall visual fidelity is the application of immersive environments and first-person gameplay. We used to have it in games like ESPN football, where you can play a position on the field as one person in first person, which completely changes the dynamic of the game. You now have to be super dialed in and reactive to what happens around you, and almost relearn how to analyze the field and make reads. I'm aware of VR games being a thing, but how would it feel to have a camera angle to play in first person, or a place in a city like Starting 5 where both you and your opponent are auto-locked into a first-person camera view to get your AI teammates involved, work on your dribble sigs, jump shot animations, and the rotations, forcing you to become an NBA pro and make real-time decisions in a fast-paced environment. Also, let me walk around in the city in first person as well, interact with benches and chairs to sit and soak in the atmosphere, proximity chat to speak with other players, random dialogue with NPCs that can give you quests for VC and collectibles. This could encourage a broader fan base to give 2K a try, giving the casual gamer a breath of fresh air with something that has been totally missing in sports games. Do you remember back in the days of old where we got to lock into the 250K tournament and watch our favorite players and teams compete on a broadcast camera view in real time? And even if we were late, we were able to watch it back for a limited time whenever we got a moment to ourselves. Take me back, please. This was all done within the confines of the game itself. We didn't have to go to YouTube or Twitch and get pummeled with ads. Yes, supporting creators is important and necessary, but this gives millions of daily users an opportunity of discovery along with something to inspire to be. It doesn't have to be just for a tournament, but we have a ranking system for top 10 and now have each game mode rankings for top Pro-Am teams in 3v3 and 5v5, a weekly My Team competition with King of the Court. There is an infinite amount of potential players finding new creators and competitors to follow and support. It would be nice to have a bird's eye view of big matchups, critique, commentate, and comment on gameplay, learn new plays of playing in high pressure moments, all without logging off of the game. It's definitely a long shot, but worth considering, but 2K is capable of pulling this off. Games like Marvel Rivals has this feature, and I can think of several other games that can benefit from this as well. Remember when competing for an NBA 2K League spot, we had to play games all the way through and then we can go back and watch our games saved in the archives? Now, I won't go into crazy detail with this one because it's pretty self-explanatory. Instead of wasting data on your console or cloud storage, it would be nice to pull up my last Pro-Am game in the archives and break down film from different camera angles. Also, it'd be nice to go into photo mode to kind of grab some screenshots of cool plays and dunks. And I know you can do that at the end of the game, but to have it in my menu to be able to pull up whenever I want, just so I can go through different kind of jerseys and do my own thing. But that's just me thinking selfishly when it comes to that. I don't know how you guys feel. I think it would be great from a content standpoint too, to jump from fixed camera angle to the next to stimulate a lot of creativity and can change your perspective on how games are played. Give me my last 5 to 10 games to watch and I'll be cool. This may be the most controversial take I have in this video, but hear me out anyways. I heard a lot of people wanting to go back to pie charts and a simpler build maker, but I want take two to crack their knuckles and enhance the build-making process. This gives the player unlimited creativity and opportunity to make the quote-unquote perfect build. Let's break down ball handling to add attributes like ability to go left or right. How about we broaden the scope of the mid-range jump shot? Fades going left or right, off left foot, off right foot, off the back shoulder, off the step back. Defense, let's put points towards lateral quickness, screen dodging, on-ball steal success, passing lane steal success, all individually contributed. 2K has to be a streamlined product, so I understand the developers want to make everything as seamless as possible for everyone who purchases. But let's just take a chance at innovation here. Keep the Pro Toon builds, keep the community builds, but I would love to see 2K double down and make the builder a little more geared towards real-life gameplay, giving the user even more control over the type of animation they should expect at any given time. Creators like myself will have a gaggle of content breaking down attributes, animations, badges, etc. Speaking of badges, I like the way it was done on 2K25 with each takeover being based off playstyle. Get rid of the umbrella takeover tiers and let each takeover live and breathe on its own. There is a talented artistic team at the company's disposal to make a cute icon for each one. Create something similar to obtaining the Grand Badge from 2K17 when doing enough to earn the desired takeover. Bring back badges like Clutch Shooter and Microwave that have to be earned. Even Right Stick Ripper had purpose. Make personality badges matter like Alpha Dog. I may be on a nostalgia high typing this script, but some of the new up-and-comers could find joy in this experience. Lastly, being in arcade mode, and that sounds pretty broad, but that's intentional. You recall games like NBA Ballers, NBA Street, shoot, even NBA Jam. Other than maybe Dunk City Dynasty and 3v3 Playgrounds creating a small ripple in the basketball space, there's a void for something that doesn't need to be super sweaty for people to enjoy. I even seen Roblox make a 2KS build system game that just consists of left stick cheesing and one shot fits all jump shot animation, and it garnered a decent following for people just looking to do something different. Now I know those old arcadey NBA IPs are in limbo at the moment, but 2K has shown they can tiptoe in that direction with the slam ball setting of trampoline basketball. A 2-bit NBA Jam type game with updated rosters could be fun for couch co-op, or even just a park where we can take our current creative mind players into an exaggerated area where all our attributes are 99 and one of the 4 main elements in finishing, shooting, playmaking, or defense. Yeah, the theater switches it up sometimes to give a little bit of refresh, but just something that looks different, feels unique, and gives a break from the regular rep grinding system. And here's a bonus thing as well. I just added this while almost closing my laptop, and this is creating a sandbox element to the game. This might be extremely difficult to pull off, and I don't really understand how the ins and outs would work, but I look at games like Fortnite, previously mentioned, Roblox, Minecraft, where you can create great worlds for friends and strangers to play in. Again, I know this is a long shot, but this could be operational if developers start small and branch their way out. Let's just start in the My Player apartment where the user can create what type of living space you have, and with a bunch of different options, everything from court design to house floor plan, build a mansion and encourage players to come to your spot and play pickup games as usual, or visit a theater room for 2K TV, game Vods, or watch comp players live. Visit the arcade room and do your daily spin. Choose winners of NBA games or mini hoop games. Create a garage with your transportation gadgets like your skateboard, jetpacks, and cars. Put your court outdoors with a weight room around it. Maybe a pool inside with a loft overlooking a glass window. Open opportunities for unique spaces. GTA 6 is around the corner, and the rumor mill is saying that it will have a basketball mode along with most buildings being inhabitable. Basketball gameplay won't compete with 2K, but it sounds really fun to think about. But what do you think? This is my first video essay I've done for YouTube. Give me your critiques in the comments. I would love to hear what's on your wish list as well, whether it's gameplay, UI design, or what have you. Like and subscribe to the channel if you made it this far in the video. Content doesn't stop, and we will continue to improve and grow in NBA 2K26. I appreciate you for tuning in. Until next time, love y'all. Remember that.
I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. But can we pretend that I'm the only one? Even though I'm not the only one I know.